Good afternoon, this is Elpus Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. Today we have Monday, and I will read for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. And this reading here is for Taurus. Welcome, Taurus. There are two cards from the deck called the Dungeons and the Dragons Tarot deck. Card number 1 is the 10 of Intelligence, asking you how are you dealing with what shows up in your life? Do you avoid and deny problems, or do you react in anger, or do you remain conscious and aware? The special message here is that the mayor of the town has gone missing, and she has been charmed by a vampire. Card number 2 is the Page of Intelligence, and here the Page of Intelligence has this message that discovering new ways of communicating your ideas and then putting them into action. And the special meaning is that a wizard wants you to find her some rare spell components. What a wish that is. Now we come to the Moonology Oracle deck, and the card is Mutable Moon. And this Mutable Moon has the message, nothing is yet set in stone. And it starts, Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting, even, and that something is still developing. So the card indicates that something is indeed changing and there is room for some maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you are asking about is far from finalized. If you are not happy with the current state of play, that is marvelous. It means that you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence things. Others will struggle with such uncertainty but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing here is set in stone. Attune to the moon and say, I know that the best will unfold for me. There are additional meanings for the card. You are meandering towards your goal, and that is okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you are not being led astray. Ask, have I become distracted? Then there is time for me to focus and stay with it, whatever it, stay with it, whatever that it means to you. There is a teaching here. In astrology, there are 3 so-called quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs, they are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, then you know that there is going to be more flexibility in a situation. Anytime you get a card, it suggests that there is the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there is still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy your daydream. Next is the Goddess within Oracle card. And for you came out the Goddess Quan Yin. Feel your emotions instead of repressing them. Thinking does not release them. Instead, sit with the feeling itself, even if it is uncomfortable, says Quan Yin. The one who hears the words cries, the goddess Quan Yin. She is the goddess of compassion and mercy in Chinese mythology. She is a bodhisattva, which means that she has forgone nirvana and has vowed to stay on earth until each human is enlightened and is no longer in the cycle of reincarnation. A soothing, nurturing presence, Quan Yin brings peace to those suffering along their path of duality. It is said that she answers each prayer that she hears, sometimes taking on an unassuming form to offer help in inconspicuous ways. Her mythology says that she tried so hard to understand the needs of everyone who suffers that her head split into 11 and she grew 1,000 arms. So the story continues. Quan Yin, she has a message for you, saying that without emotions, the experience of being a human being would not be an experience at all. Yet people fight all the time their feelings. Emotions connect you to the highest of joys and also the deepest of pains. Switching off from the pain is dulling the ability to feel all emotions, including pleasure. And it isn't even possible to avoid the effects of the pain anyway. The best way to embrace the experience of being human is to treat the emotional realm as just that, a realm separate from the mind. Although there is a link between thoughts and emotions, they are not the same. They are each a separate realm that exists simultaneously. Therefore, you cannot process emotions purely by attempting to rely on your thoughts. Understanding why the emotion is there is not always productive and can impede your ability to drop into the feeling. You do not always get to know what that emotion is tapping into. It could be unprocessed childhood traumas or past life energies lingering in the subconscious. So acknowledge it and know that it is there and process the emotion regardless of where it originated. Emotions, they are processed by dropping into the body through deep breaths and noticing the sensations occurring in your physical body, allowing them to be, and being okay with sitting in some discomfort. Rejecting the emotion can lead to reactive behavior, loss of inner peace, and decisions made from an unclear mind. Considering that we are emotional beings, we humans are still immature on the evolutionary scale in terms of emotional intelligence and skill. So focus on learning about your emotions. Let yourself feel and regulate your emotions by implementing breathing practices and other valuable tools such as meditation. See your relationships and quality of life dramatically shift. Be present with your feelings, be aware of them, and be knowledgeable, and they will not rule you. Next card is the Nature's Whispers Oracle card. Out came the card Make a Decision. And here the message is that your sheer determination is highlighted at this time. Your spirit will support your desires and your manifestations. The ability to create or destroy has always been within your skill base. You have the wisdom and confidence needed to use these skills constructively. Now is the time to act if you know what it is you want to accomplish and why. Since the powers of transformation are at your command, change your desires into objectives, your thoughts into actions, your goals into achievements. If you have recently met with some failures, know that you can change these failures into success. The only limits that you have are those that you impose on yourself. And the last card is from the Oracle of the Birds deck. You got a swallow, and the swallow is about spiritual guidance. And the meaning of the card is that a messenger of the upper world flies right into your life. Surrender to the grace of your awakened self and allow yourself to open your heart with the help of the swallow and to see more deeply in order to open up with flexibility to things that are new. Allow all soul parts that have split off to come back to you in your earthly essence. Feel supported by your social communities and break new ground together with your soul family. Allow yourself a good network that carries and nourishes you. Your soul power will increase and you can easily overcome any obstacles. The magic feathers, they speak to you, saying, elegant and slender I fly from a high altitude into your life. My plumage shines in a metallic blue-black, and my deeply forked long tail announces me from afar. The fine, creamy white plumage on my chest belly area makes me shine even more beautifully. With me, you can swing yourself up into the air, again full of hope, and skillfully and elegantly survey everything. My lucky feather stands for love and for kisses from afar. There are more meanings to the card. There is a small warning of some betrayal. This is the bird of the Madonna. It is a sacred bird of the goddess Venus. It's a messenger of spring and of good luck. A swallow's nest protects the house from fires and from lightning. A swallow's nest in the barn is protecting the cattle from any disease. The card is a symbol of emotional bond with your home, and there's growth on all levels, and this growth is imminent. Say this affirmation: in connection with my high self, I accept the fortunate fates of life and easily forge new paths. I am ready. That was the reading for you, Taurus. Well, I'm wishing you a most wonderful Christmas time in case you celebrate that occasion. And if not, then I wish you a wonderful time nevertheless. I'm sending lots of love out to you, and well, thank you again. Take care and goodbye.